I just want to raise the big questions and just take it forward and then come back to Krishna Alavaru because remember, will naming Tejashwi Yadav as a chief ministerial face work for the Mahagathbandhan or not? That's question number one. Is the opposition bid to make the battle Tejashwi versus who going to work or not? Are the ghosts of Lalu Raj still haunting the opposition? I guess at the moment, Subodh Mehta is national spokesperson RJD, Amitabh Tiwari is founder Vote Vibe, and Syed Zafar Islam, BJP spokesperson, is also joining us. We'll go back to Krishna Alavaru when we get the line. I want to get your first reactions to that. Pehle aap bataiye, Subodh Mehta ji, you tell me. RJD has, the Mahagathbandhan has finally named Tejashwi Yadav. Is it too little too late? क्या इतने दिनों से तो आप झगड़ा कर रहे थे कांग्रेस को, अब आप खुश हैं? Was this the only reason that you are waiting for so long कि तेजस्वी यादव का नाम आ जाए?
Rajdeep ji, when you look back to 2020 Bihar Assembly election, you will find that the people of Bihar has voted for Tejashwi Prasad Yadav. It was a democratic hurdle created by then NDA government, and on few votes, we missed this thing. We could not form a government. Tejashwi Prasad Yadav would have been the chief minister then only. Tejashwi Yadav is a people's call. He is the people's leader who has been a chief minister, but due to a bureaucratic hurdle, he could not, he was not sworn in. But now coming to the charges that has been made against us regarding the press conference and all that, we all know that the 7-party coalition is a rainbow coalition. We believe in the idea of India. We believe in the idea of a democratic decentralization. We talked about A to Z politics of Bihar. Tejashwi Prasad himself talked about. We were for the developmental plank of, Pahai, Dawai, Kamai, Sichai, Sunwai and Karwai. And when you look to the 17th month of Tejashwi Prasad Yadav, we have given more than 5 lakh jobs to the people of Bihar. We have given approximately 3 lakh jobs in the pipeline, and we have made those teachers a government employee, and moreover, we have also empowered the weaker section of the society. But looking to the charges made by the Prime Minister regarding our,
Prime Minister says Tejashwi Yadav's name is associated with Jungle Raj. Yes. He says Yadav family yane Jungle Raj.
Yes, I want to refute that. No, when you look to 1990 to 2005 and from 2005 to 2025, when you compare Nitish Raj with Lalu Raj, you look to the Human Development Index of 1990 to 2005, we developed, 0.89%, and Nitish developed only 0.59%. That means health, education, and per capita income.
Can you deny the Jungle Raj charge, the charge that law and order broke down when Lalu Prasad was the chief minister, and now according to the BJP, if Tejashwi comes back, the Jungle Raj will return? I want a quick answer before I go to the other guests.
Look, when you look to the Jungle Raj, when you look to the National Crime Report Bureau data, Bihar Police data, when we left the Bihar government, the cognizance offence was only 95,000 in 2005. And now the cognizance offence has gone up to approximately 4 lakh. The total murder in last 20 years has been 70,000 murder has been done. So 35,000 women has been raped, and the 2 lakh sexual harassment cases is there. When we look to the dacoity, 1 lakh dacoity and 3 lakh burglary cases has been done. Nityanand Rai himself has come on the platform of the parliament and talked about that the third.
You're going by NCRB. You're claiming NCRB figures show that there is no let up in the criminal activities. I just want to, for a moment, Syed Zafar Islam. You see, today by naming Tejashwi Yadav, in a way, the opposition has thrown a googly. They are saying, we have got a chief minister candidate now. Now you tell us who is your chief minister candidate. They are saying BJP is reluctant to name Nitish Kumar also as their chief minister candidate. If they win the election, they will drop Nitish Kumar. So it's Tejashwi Yadav versus who? Aapka kaun hai Mukhyamantri is what the opposition is saying.
Well, let me respond to this question. Only fools will ask this question because we know that exactly we have something to show. We have a chief minister who has been chief minister for last 20 years. He is representing NDA. He is the face of NDA. He has been chief minister. He is chief minister. He is going to be the chief minister. There is no confusion. People understand that there is a difference between him and Tejashwi Prasad Yadav. Tejashwi
No,
Prasad
let
Yadav
me
was
get
never a
that
chief
clear.
minister,
You are
so
telling
they
us
had
on the
to,
show.
out of compulsion.
You are telling
No,
us on the show
no,
if the NDA wins, Nitish Kumar is chief minister. Are we clear? You are saying Nitish Kumar will be the chief minister if the NDA wins,
do
right?
you have any? You have any doubt? We have none. That's what I'm saying. This entire the campaign is led by the Nitish Kumar, and the election is fought under the leadership of of Nitish Kumar. Where is the confusion? They had to name. They were pressurized.
Amit Shah said the electoral. Amit Shah had said earlier that elected legislators will decide.
Oh my God! So that process is always followed, but there is no confusion. Is there any confusion? Is anyone within NDA saying that I want to be the chief minister? Unlike Mahagathbandhan, where somebody wants to put up their hand for chief minister, nobody agrees. Rahul Gandhi wanted some. I heard that Rahul Gandhi wanted Tariq Anwar Sahab as their chief ministerial face because he is a senior most leader there in the state of Bihar. Then RJD wanted Tejashwi Yadav. There is a VIP party. He wanted chief minister. He wanted to be chief minister. Somehow he agreed for a deputy CM post. So all this because of compulsion they have agreed. But people understand there is a jungle. Once you have named Tejashwi Yadav, means you have put a stamp of authority about Jungle Raj. Where there is people understand
you are saying Jungle Raj. That was
between Jungle
sir,
Raj
sir,
and
sir,
Jan
sir,
Kalyan Raj.
Sir, when Nitish
Jan
Kumar,
Kalyan Raj.
sir,
People are
1 minute.
people
Nitish
know
Kumar
that
has tied
the
up with Lalu
differentiating
Prasad
factor.
in 2015, no Jungle Raj. Nitish Kumar ties up with Tejashwi Yadav, no Jungle Raj. When they are in opposition, it becomes Jungle Raj. When they are your partners, there is no problem. You see, politics, suvidha ki politics hoti hai, opportunism. But
No.
let me bring in, that's
No, no.
true. That is the truth.
Not at all.
You are now
No, no,
today
not
telling
at
me,
all. No,
when
just
Nitish
10
Kumar
seconds.
was with Lalu Prasad, there
10
was no
seconds.
Jungle Raj.
No, Rajdeep, you have to understand why he had to distance himself from Tejashwi Yadav, because he could not. He saw that the kind of corruption he was doing there when he was the chief minister and Tejashwi Yadav was the deputy chief minister. He had to leave them behind because he didn't want to be a part of the government where under his own nose somebody is doing this kind of corruption. That's why he had to say goodbye to Mahagathbandhan or RJD. But let me tell you a few things. People understand the differentiating factor between NDA, which is Jan Kalyan Raj, and Tejashwi Yadav is known for Jungle Raj. So Jan Kalyan Raj and Jungle Raj, that's the fight. People have faith
Okay, you're saying the fight. Okay, I've taken your point. The fight is between you're claiming Jan Kalyan Raj and Jungle Raj. Amitabh Tiwari, you've been doing a lot of numbers, and I'll put up some of those numbers on the screen at the moment. Every poll that we've done, both that you have done, others have done, clearly show that Tejashwi Yadav is ahead when it comes to the question, straight question, who should be your leader? Tejashwi Yadav roughly polls around 35 to 36%. In most polls, 36%. Nitish Kumar at 15.9. Is this an advantage that you project a leader? How much of an advantage does this give the Mahagathbandhan, if any at all?
So clearly there are two data points. One is that as per our Vote Vibe survey, there are 15% people who said that they will be voting in the name of the CM face. So CM face or leadership is important. And secondly, as you have mentioned, across surveys, including C Voter or Vote Vibe and other surveys, Tejashwi Yadav is leading against Nitish Kumar as the preferred CM face. So I think these two data points clearly suggest that you need to project a leader in Bihar. And secondly, clearly Tejashwi Yadav is the natural claimant of being the leader of Mahagathbandhan because he is popular amongst youth, he is young, and he is also fighting let's say, a fatigue battle with Nitish Kumar. So he is sort of in a way the face of future and trying to force a battle.
Is he getting new voters? Amitabh Tiwari, is he getting new voters or only traditional Yadav Muslim voters? And by making him chief minister candidate, is there a consolidation taking place on the other side? Is he getting non-Mahagathbandhan voters also?
So see, he is trying to get or expand beyond the MY vote bank, and that's why we have seen this time that both Congress as well as the RJD have given higher number of tickets to EBCs. And they've also announced the EBC Deputy Chief Minister in the hope that the core vote bank of Nitish Kumar gets split and some of it is apportioned towards the Mahagathbandhan. Secondly, the youth, which is 18 to 29-year age group, is around 25% of voters. And we've seen that this age group exhibits the highest amount of anti-incumbency against the Nitish Kumar government because perhaps they do not relate with Nitish Kumar, who is twice, thrice the age, or rather 2.5 times the age. So I think he is attempting to expand the vote bank, but it's also a weakness in a sense, or a negative of the announcement is that, of course, there will be charges of or a narrative of corruption, jungle raj, and dynasty politics, which the Mahagathbandhan will have to grapple with because these issues will be brought up by the
Right.
ND. It could also lead to polarization, I would say, and a counter consolidation of the forward caste and non-Yadav OBCs. So these things are also there in terms
So
of
it's a bit of a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble. Krishna Alavaru joins me because Krishna has played an important role as the Congress is in charge for Bihar. Many call you Rahul Gandhi's point person for Bihar, Krishna. What was the strategy behind today, suddenly at the last moment, with nominations closing, finally announcing Tejashwi Yadav as your chief minister candidate? You could have done this a month ago.
So I just like to clarify. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Okay, great. So this wasn't a last-minute panic decision, as some of you are saying. I think this was a decision taken as early as mid-April. The decision was that there would be seat sharing, there would be a common agenda for Bihar, and there would be a common team that would implement the agenda. So we are now at a place where we have seat sharing out of the way. The common minimum program or the agenda is largely in place. And now we have, as per our plan, announced the team that would implement the agenda and vision for Bihar. It's a young team. It's a mix of experience and freshness. And that's what we are offering. We are offering a vision for every segment of Bihar, for the women, for the youth, for the unemployed, for the students, for the farmers.
But if you're saying, if I may just stop you, if you're saying, Krishna, that you had decided on Tejashwi Yadav as your CM choice in mid-April, we are now on the last day of nomination in October, why did you hesitate? Was there some kind of hesitation within your ranks that the moment you appoint Tejashwi Yadav, there will be the charge of Jungle Raj made today by no less than the Prime Minister. There will be the charge of corruption that the Yadav family has faced, that you were worried that you make Tejashwi Yadav your chief ministerial candidate, there will be counter polarization.
So let's get some facts straight. Today in Bihar, the BJP is de facto ruling the state. Nitish Kumar ji is unwell, and that's a fact that everybody knows. And it is the BJP which is running the state by proxy. We talk about Jungle Raj 25 years ago. There is Jungle Raj in Bihar today, when the Prime Minister, Home Minister, and the CM in face only Nitish Kumar are running the state. Crime is off the charts. You have daylight murders in the capital city. Big businessmen are unsafe. Women are unsafe. So there goes a claim about Jungle Raj. Let's talk about corruption. I mean, the BJP's faces, Samrat Chaudhary, he is by far an exposed corrupt politician. Let's talk about their ministers. Let's talk about Jivesh Mishra. The man has been accused of selling fake drugs and making money. So the JDU and the BJP, Gathbandhan, has no credibility whatsoever to talk about either corruption or crime, because right now Bihar is off the charts on both. From low-level corruption at the BDO, Tehsil and Thana to the Chief Minister's office and the ministers, MLAs, we see unbridled corruption in Bihar. So I find it very funny when the BJP stands up and says Jungle Raj, which was 25 to 30 years ago, and corruption. Because if there is corruption in Bihar today and there is unbridled corruption, the BJP and the JDU are solely responsible for it. Now let's talk
I'll
about.
come back.
I want to make one more. One
go
more
ahead.
point, right?
Yes.
Unemployment is a big deal in Bihar and in India. Now, when the Gathbandhan was in power for about 17 months, we gave jobs, we conducted recruitment without a scam, without paper leaks, without corruption. That's a track record which before or after has not been matched by the BJP or the JDU. So they have a lot of questions to answer. In fact, I would want to ask the BJP and the JDU, you've been in power. You should go and ask votes on the basis of your achievements, your report card. What are your achievements? Corruption, crime, poor education, broken health infrastructure, no jobs, paper leaks, mafia. This is your report card. So you should take your report card to the people of Bihar and say, this is what we have done for you. Give us votes and let's see what the people say.
Okay, Krishna, I'm going to come back to you, but I think what you've said, BJP deserves a response. Zafar Islam, you're hearing what the Congress leader is saying. He's saying, let's fight this election on what's happened in the last 20 years. You're saying, let's talk about 1990s Lalu Prasad. When the Prime Minister says Jungle Raj, he's referring to the 1990s in particular. Why not? Why aren't you fighting your election on the last 20 years? What has Nitish Kumar done? According to the Congress, Nitish Kumar is the puppet. He's only the face. The power is with the BJP. And the BJP does not want to confront the corruption charges of its own ministers, fake degrees, drugs, fake drugs. These are the questions that are being raised today in Bihar. And as Amitabh Tiwari said, there could be a mood for change among the youth. Tejashwi is much younger than a Nitish Kumar.
Well, Rajdeep, you will give me sufficient time to respond because you have given plenty of time for him to speak very comfortably, but when we speak, you interrupt immediately. So give me sufficient time to respond. First of all, as I said, we are projecting and propagating our own performance to the people. It is not like Mahagathbandhan. Their face could be Tejashwi Yadav, but not the people's choice. The people's choice is very clearly who they bless. They have always been blessing NDA government and Nitish Kumar. So that is why we are very confident to go to the people and seek their blessings because they repose confidence in NDA because there are two people who actually makes the difference in Bihar and in India as a whole. One, the Honorable Prime Minister, who has seen his credibility is unmatched and he's seen as a Vikas Purush. So people like development and that's why people have a lot of confidence in him and that's why they believe. And second is the governance model. The stability which Bihar enjoys is primarily because of the Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar is seen as somebody who has championed in governance model and everybody talks about him as Sushasan Babu. So people need both good administration, good governance model and the development, and which is happening in last 20 years in Bihar. That's why you could see that people's aspiration was to have electricity. That electricity has been given to every single home in Bihar. The water connection has reached to every single household in Bihar. And what these people are talking about that they will give job. Tejashwi Yadav time and again is saying that they will give job. Somebody, Mr. Alavaru, must respond on your television channel how they have made this kind of announcement that they will give job to every household. So 2 crore 80 lakh household is in Bihar. 30 lakh people already employed. So 2 crore 50 lakh people, they have to give job. Where each job will, either D category or C category,
let him
cost
respond.
39,000 per month. Tell me how much money you require.
Okay,
No, second,
I'm
just telling you that all the commitment which has been made by just a second, 10 seconds. All the commitment which has been made by Tejashwi Yadav on the expenditure side of the budget is like amounting to around 14-15 lakh crore, where the budget is only 3.17 crore. His mother had left budget at 23,000 crore. From where the revenue will come? Let him respond, Mr. Alavaru.
Let Krishna Alavaru respond. Krishna
Alavaru.
Alavaru, you're telling me Tejashwi Yadav symbolizes jobs, symbolizes giving rozgar. Truth of the matter is, when he promises one job per household, 2.8 crore households roughly in Bihar, out of which there are only 30 lakh government jobs at the moment, where will the jobs come from? You see, isn't it that y'all are now, because the NDA has given 10,000 rupees to women, more than 1.2 crore women, you're now saying our counter is jobs, but you don't know where the jobs will come from. So can Tejashwi Yadav really fulfill the promise?
So let's talk about our track record on delivering jobs, right? In 17 months, our track record of delivering jobs, we delivered 5 lakh.
Rajdeep, ask this maths. Ask the maths.
Yeah, let
He's
him
asking me, and if you will allow me to speak.
It will cost the exchequer.
Yeah, give
how
us
much
the
it
maths.
cost the
Zafar
government?
Islam, let him give you the maths. Yeah, do you have the maths, Krishna Alavaru, or is it just a tall, empty promise?
So let's talk about the fact that we have walked the talk in the past. We have given 4 lakh jobs in a short span of time. And what we are saying now is that
He will
those
not be able to
households...
speak. He will not.
No,
Well, if you let me
you
speak,
can't
I might.
interrupt now. That's wrong, Sir Zafar. Let him complete.
So Mr. Zafar has to be a little patient, and he should firstly accept
I will
that
give
their
that to
track record in giving jobs is not as good as ours. Now the question is, how are we going to give jobs to those who haven't got jobs as of now? So there are multiple sectors in which we have plans. So we have plans of inviting private investments as well as public expenditure. There is an education city, there will be vocational training, there will be investments from Indian and international companies, and there's a full roadmap that we will be unleashing on the 28th.
Rajdeep,
So
I
what
want to
I'm
interrupt
saying-
him here, please. I think he has not heard Tejashwi Yadav. He has not heard Tejashwi Yadav. That is why he's saying private investment, private job. He has very clearly said, even today in press conference, show him the press conference, that everybody will get government job. Show him the
Mr.
press
Zafar
conference.
Iqbal, Mr. Zafar Iqbal,
It seems he has not heard.
if you
Maybe
want-
he was excluded in the
Okay.
press conference. He has not seen it.
So let
Okay,
me,
no,
let
No,
me
I'm
also
saying I'm
point
posing
out.
a simple question. Government job. Does a private investment create a government job?
Krishna, respond.
What are you
Yeah.
talking? I'm asking you a very simple question.
Okay, you've asked the question. Let him
Government job,
respond.
he has very clearly
You've asked him
stated
the question,
every
sir.
household will
You've
get a
asked him the
government
question. Show the courtesy of allowing him to respond. Krishna Alavaru, respond to that. Government
You
jobs
should
or
ask
private jobs?
Rajiv, you should have asked this question.
No, don't worry. I have asked the
that-
question, sir. You don't have to tell me what I have to do. I do my job. Go ahead.
So Zafar Iqbal, I think, should also have the courtesy to hear people giving answers when he wanted time to answer a question. So let me try and make a few points. Zafar Iqbal should also hear what
Zafar
Mr.
Islam.
Amit Shah has said. Mr. Amit Shah has repeatedly said that Nitish Kumar will not be the CM, and you say he is the CM. Anyway, I'm going to set that point
No, sir.
aside.
Maths,
Sir, let me
please.
correct you. Amit Shah,
Can we discuss
Sir,
about the
Amit Shah
budget?
has never said.
Bihar
Mr.
budget,
Zafar
can we
Islam,
discuss
Zafar
about the
Islam,
Bihar-
just a minute. Let me answer. Sir, let me do my job of anchoring. Amit Shah has not said Nitish Kumar will not be CM. He has said the legislators will choose. Let's be correct. Factually correct. That's the answer. But Krishna Alavaru, very quickly, because otherwise we'll get caught in a tutu meme. I
That's
want
a
to ask you.
process.
Now, just a minute, sir. Now that Tejashwi Yadav has been named your chief minister, Mukesh Sahni has been named deputy chief minister, where does this leave the Congress and Rahul Gandhi? The BJP's charges Rahul Gandhi has abandoned Bihar. He is missing. He's now left it to Tejashwi Yadav and Mukesh Sahni. Congress is missing. How do you respond? This is a direct point they have made today.
I don't think the people of Bihar are interested in what the BJP says about the Gathbandhan or the Congress. We are a united opposition. We have an agenda for the people of Bihar. The agenda is a promise to solve the problems that matter to the people of Bihar. The BJP does not have a report card that they're willing to take. They're not willing to talk to us on agenda that we have raised. And what we want to repeatedly say is we're not interested in what the BJP's views are about the Gathbandhan. What matters to us is the fact that the BJP's administration has left Bihar broken. And we have come with a roadmap that we hope will make things better. And that roadmap covers a wide variety of issues that the people of Bihar are fed up with. It ranges from employment to paper leaks to health to education to income to farmers for women. And that's what we want to talk about. That's what
there
we
is
are
talk that
interested
you
in
will have
talking
three deputy. There is talk that you want to have three deputy chief ministers if you are elected. One a Dalit, one an EBC, one a Muslim. Is it that this is your rainbow coalition? One chief minister, three deputy chief ministers. Many will say that's a recipe for chaos.
I think you're looking at this from a wrong lens. The way we are looking at this is that we have a vision and an agenda for Bihar, and we have a team of young people who represent different segments of the people of Bihar. And representation matters, a team matters, and together they will deliver on what we are promising.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll let you come in, Mr. Mayor Subodh Mehta ji. But first, Zafar Islam, you tell us, do you believe this election becomes Tejashwi versus Nitish? Or does it become Nitish plus Narendra Modi versus Tejashwi and Rahul Gandhi? Or does it become about the issues now? What for you is this election about?
First of all, of course, I will respond to your question. But first of all, he said that it's a united opposition, but it's only on paper, divided in reality, because they are fighting in more number of seats that Bihar has. So they are fighting on 255 seats as against 243 seats. That only shows that's a divided house. Away from that, what question you have asked, it is between Jangal Raj and Jan Kalyan Raj. Who has given Jan Kalyan Raj? It is NDA under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Nitish Kumar. So it is very clear. They can make Tejashwi as a face, but they don't have people's trust. People have confidence, time and again they have reposed confidence in NDA. They will bless NDA. They know that the leadership of NDA is someone who really delivers to what the people's expectation. And Mr. Alavaru has not been able to give maths. They started speaking about capital expenditure, private investment. I asked a very simple question. Tejashwi Yadav has given the expenditure side of the budget.
So, Subodh
Where is the revenue?
Let me take that to the RJD spokesperson. Subodh Mehta, Tejashwi Yadav is making lot of promises. आपके पास कहाँ? Where will you get these 2.8 crore jobs? Are they government jobs, private jobs? Jobs कहाँ हैं? Very easy to say नौकरी दिलाएंगे.
Rajdeep ji, I would like to pinpoint three things which the BJP spokesperson is, continuously telling about the Lalu Raj as a Jungle Raj. Lalu Raj is actually a social justice Raj. I tell you why.
आप मेरा सीधा सवाल. We've discussed Jungle Raj. You answer my question. Where are these jobs? Let's talk about Tejashwi Yadav. Forget Lalu for a moment.
Yes.
Tejashwi Yadav has promised a job per household. Where will the jobs come from?
Look, Tejashwi Yadav is a person who is known for the idea of welfare of all is the happiness of all. And Tejashwi Prasad Yadav want to bring the alienated section of the society into the mainstream in the participation of a political system. And he has promised jobs earlier. The track record is very fine. Now we have promised that every household the job will be given.
Where will the jobs come from?
Yes, apart from 30 lakh jobs, there are approximately 20 lakh jobs still vacant in the different government departments. And moreover, when you look to the contractual jobs which are already there in the different departments of Bihar, it is approximately 50 lakh jobs which are already contractual jobs. We will have to create a more departments like urban development, like a housing board. We don't
Where
have.
Will you give the money if you give 30,000 rupees to each? But just a minute. The politician will argue. Just a minute. I just want Amitabh Tiwari to respond. Amitabh Tiwari, does Tejashwi Yadav go into this election? Does he go into this election with the burden of being Lalu Prasad's son? Is that a burden that he carries because of Lalu Raj or so-called Jungle Raj as the BJP calls it? Or does he go as a fresh-faced young leader compared to a tiring, aging Nitish Kumar? A quick
See, it
answer.
is both. I mean, it is both. It is for the core voters of BJP and some of the floating undecided voters. He does carry the burden of being of the jungle Raj, let's say, or the alleged jungle Raj. And for the youth voters, which is aspirational, he does present the new face of Bihar in a way, or the future face of Bihar in a way. See, what is going to happen is that it seems that there has been some lack of coherence on these announcements by Tejashwi Yadav with respect to employment and the yesterday's announcements or day before yesterday's on the Jivika Didis. Because if he would have talked about generation of jobs, it would have still, I think, worked. But creation of government jobs, I think, is going to be tricky. So this shows
Okay.
that there has been some lack of coherence because the Congress was not present in those during those announcements, and that does not bode well for the alliance going forward. So I think they will have to come up with answers on these two aspects because the BJP will be harping on these facts, and we are going to see a fascinating battle for sure.
Let me therefore ask you, Krishna Alavaru, in conclusion, 12 seats, so-called friendly fights. It's one thing to project a chief ministerial candidate. What happens to your friendly fights? First, you've got to be united on the ground. Are you all united on the ground, or are you happy to have your friendly fights?
So there are 95% of seats where we are contesting individually without quote unquote friendly fights. There are some seats where we have tactically agreed to have two symbols because we feel that it may work to our advantage. There are some seats where we haven't reached agreement, and those seats are fewer than 10. And I don't think this is the first time friendly fights are happening, and that does not mean that the united opposition is in disarray. We had friendly fights in Jharkhand, we've had friendly fights in Jammu and Kashmir before, and we formed governments in both the states. So I think talking about 5 to 10 seats where we are having multiple candidates is missing the elephant for the tail. I mean, you're harping on the tail, but the elephant is fine. Okay. What I would like to point out in return is that the so-called united NDA in Bihar hasn't been able to sit in front of the media and have a joint press conference so far. We've at least been very clear about the fact that we have a team. We are united.
I need 10 seconds, Rajdeep.
We are more united than the BJP and the JDU.
Okay, you made your. I've allowed you.
We have agreed on our team. They still don't.
Okay, I've exceeded my time. My producer says on the Bihar segment, but I'll give Zafar Islam 10 seconds. Otherwise, he will accuse me again of being unfair. What is your point that you want to make? Krishna Alavaru says they are united. They've had a joint press conference. Nitish Kumar does not even address the press anymore. Nitish Kumar does not even address the press anymore.
We are working on the ground. All our NDA members working unitedly on the ground, not coming to media speaking about friendly fight. Thank you very much for the friendly fight. Fight as many seats you have friendly fight. We welcome it because we know the consequences. It is a recipe of massive defeat for you. We are going to definitely this time achieve a historic win with a larger number of seats that we have ever achieved as NDA.
Okay, let me leave it there. I appreciate my guest joining me on the show tonight. We'll wait and see how the move to make Tejashwi Yadav as the Chief Minister candidate actually makes an impact, if at all, on the ground in Bihar.